The man glanced at the trophy in his hand and thought of a way to save his life. He spun around 2.5 times and threw the trophy, shattering the glass on the 33rd floor. Seeing the poisonous gas rapidly spreading toward them below, the man instantly realized he couldn't wait any longer. He quickly tied a bundle of rope around himself and, under the gaze of his family, rushed toward the opposite side of the building without hesitation. However, the railing on the opposite side was too smooth, and he slipped as he tried to grab it. Fortunately, he managed to grab the eaves with his other hand, narrowly escaping death. But by this time his family members had been terrified into silence. Without a word, they quickly pulled the rope tight. But when the man's body was pulled up, they realized their mistake. So everyone carefully loosened the rope, since the man was everyone's hope for survival. After a brief adjustment, the man exerted all his strength and finally managed to temporarily escape the danger to his life. But then the man started causing trouble again. He grabbed the chalk, crushed it with his foot, tied it to his waist, and shouted as he rushed toward the higher floors. This thrilling scene scared the family members out of their wits. Fortunately, the man managed to grab onto a stone on the outer wall. As the toxic gas grew closer, the man clenched his teeth and began climbing upward. He soon reached the top of the stone. After securing the rope around his body, he slowly moved to the side. At this point, everyone was on edge, fearing the worst for the man. Fortunately, the man had regularly trained his arm strength, and he easily crossed the stone on the roof. After a quick adjustment, he began to slowly move toward the wall beside him. Seeing that the wall was extremely smooth, he quickly rubbed some chalk dust on his hands to increase friction, then gripped the crevices on the statue tightly with his hands, and climbed upward inch by inch. After climbing for an unknown amount of time, the man finally crossed the smooth statue area, and reached the stone block area beside it. However, as he carefully climbed toward the rooftop, he realized the rope was too short. Seeing the rooftop right before his eyes, the man knew he had to untie the safety rope to reach the rooftop. But if he returned the same way, the toxic gas would rise to the floor where his family was, and everyone would be doomed. So he decisively removed the safety rope from his body and continued climbing toward higher ground. He knew this was the only chance to save his family. After his relentless efforts, he finally reached the final obstacle of the rock climbing course. The man leaped and grabbed the lion's teeth on the statue. He thought he had finally succeeded, but the next moment one of the lion's teeth fell off. Will he be able to successfully rescue his family?